Hey everyone! So, what if getting smarter about finance could actually make your wallet heavier? Seriously. Today, we're diving into a platform that does exactly that. We're talking about Storm Academy, a place where you literally get paid to learn the ins and outs of DeFi and trading. Let's see how this whole thing works.
Just think about that for a second. Imagine every new trading strategy you master, every lesson you finish. It doesn't just build up your knowledge, it actually adds real, tangible value to your account. It's a pretty wild concept, right? And it's the core idea we're going to break down today.
All right, so here's the game plan. First, we'll look at why this is such a great starting point for anyone curious about DeFi. Then we'll get into the fun part, the whole learn, play, and earn model. After that, we'll peek at what you can actually learn, connect the dots from points to actual payouts, and finally, see how this all sets you up to be a much more confident trader.
Okay, first up, let's set the stage a little. Why does something like this even need to exist? Well, it's all about creating a friendly on-ramp into what can feel like a really complex world.
I mean, let's be real. The world of DeFi, that's decentralized finance, and especially futures trading, can be super intimidating. You're immediately hit with all this jargon, crazy-looking charts, and risks you don't fully understand. It's like staring at the bottom of a huge mountain, and it's enough to make most people just turn around.
And that's exactly where Storm Academy comes in. It's designed to be your guide on that journey. And you know what's really clever? It's built right inside Telegram, an app that tons of people already use every day. So it's not just another stuffy course, it's this interactive system that mixes learning with earning, basically creating your personal gateway into DeFi. And you can see how they've thought about all the typical roadblocks. Worried about the cost? The education is 100% free. Language barrier? Nope, it's got multilingual support. Think it'll be boring? It's all practical knowledge, and they've made it into a game. And the biggest question, why should you bother? Well, you earn real rewards. They basically dismantled every excuse for not getting started.
All right, so let's get into the good stuff, the mechanics. This is the heart of the platform, the whole learn, play, and earn idea. How do you actually go from reading about a concept to seeing a reward pop up in your account?
It's honestly so simple. You just pick a course you're interested in, then you learn the material using these awesome visual cards and, yes, even memes. After the lesson, you take a super quick 5-question quiz, pass it, and boom, you earn your rewards. That's the entire loop.
So instead of staring at a wall of text, you're just swiping through these illustrated cards. It's a brilliant way to take really complex ideas, like chart patterns, and break them down into these bite-sized visual chunks that are just so much easier to get your head around.
And they are not afraid to have fun with it. Using things like memes isn't just for a quick laugh, it's actually a smart teaching tool. It boosts how much you engage with the material and how much you remember. I mean, when you learn about a trading pattern called the double cheeseburger, you're probably not going to forget it. Learning's never been this fun.
And after all the fun, there's a little knowledge check. But the point here isn't to stress you out. If you don't ace the quiz on your first go, it's no big deal at all. You can just go back, review the cards, and try again. It's all about making sure you actually understand the stuff.
So what can you actually learn in here? Let's take a quick look at the curriculum. It's really well structured to take you from knowing absolutely nothing to some pretty advanced stuff.
So everything is split into these clear categories. You can start with the core courses to get the basics of the Storm platform down. Then you can move into technical analysis to learn how to actually read the charts. And what's really cool are the partner courses. They show you how Storm works with other major players in the ecosystem, like Timekeeper and EVA. So you really get the full picture.
Okay, we've talked about the learn part. Now for my favorite part, the earn part. How do you go from finishing these courses to actually getting paid? Let's walk through that journey from points to payouts.
So the whole system runs on something called reward points, or RP. The easiest way to think about these is like frequent flyer miles, or points in a loyalty program. You earn them for doing things like completing courses. Now this is really important. RPs aren't a crypto token you can just go and sell. Instead, think of them as an internal currency you're saving up to cash in for the real prize later on.
And the way you get them is super straightforward. Every course in the Academy has a set number of reward points attached to it. You finish the lesson, you pass the quiz, and those points get added straight to your account. Simple as that.
So every single time you finish a course, you get two things. First, you get a digital certificate you can share to, show off your new skills. And second, the main event. Those valuable reward points get deposited into your account, getting you one step closer to that final payout.
And here it is. This is the most important part. All those reward points you've been stacking up, they aren't just for show.
At the end of each season, your entire RP balance can be exchanged for actual Storm tokens. This is the moment your learning turns directly into a real tradable crypto asset. It's education that literally, truly pays off.
So finally, let's just tie this all together. What's the end goal of Storm Academy? It's not so much more than just learning facts and earning a few points. It's about getting you ready for what comes next.
I love this quote from the source material. It really nails the whole point. The Academy isn't about memorizing definitions. It's about building your own personal launchpad. It's designed to give you the knowledge and, just as important, the confidence to step into the trading world with a real strategy, not just a bunch of hopeful guesses.
And that's the key, right? None of this is just abstract theory. Every single lesson is directly designed to be used on the main Storm Trade platform. The Academy is the training ground, and the trading platform is where you put all that hard-earned knowledge into action. So what we've seen is a pretty unique idea, right? A totally free, fun education that doesn't just teach you about DeFi, but actually pays you in real assets just for learning. It's the perfect bridge from being curious to being confident, from learning to doing. So the only real question left is, are you ready to start earning?